Under the scorching sun, a desolate village street lies baking. A brown, scruffy dog wanders aimlessly, a haunting figure of neglect. His ribs are starkly visible, a testament to his hunger and desperation. He sniffs the cracked earth, seeking sustenance in a barren world. His tail droops low, mirroring the weight of his despair. A shadow of his former self, he embodies the harsh reality of survival. A dog stands outside the butcher's shop, its eyes glued to the window. Inside, the butcher works meticulously, carving meat with precision. The dog's stomach betrays its hunger with a loud rumble. A soft whimper escapes the dog, a plaintive cry of longing. The dog's gaze remains fixed, a silent plea echoing in the quiet street. Behind the butcher's shop, in a back alley teeming with decay, a mangy dog's ribs are visible through its matted fur. Flies swarm around the dog like a dark halo, a constant torment in the oppressive heat. Defeated, the dog moves with a weary resignation, scavenging for scraps among the refuse. Suddenly, a spark of hope ignites in its eyes. Amidst the filth and despair, a large, juicy bone appears, practically glowing like a beacon of salvation. In the heart of the village, a dog joyfully parades down the street, his tail a blur of happiness. His precious prize secured, the dog's eagerness intensifies, his pace quickening with each step. Driven by the anticipation of undisturbed feasting, he hurries to find his sanctuary. The promise of a safe haven fuels his determination, each stride echoing his joyful quest. A rustic wooden bridge arches gracefully over the tranquil river, bathed in the warmth of daylight. The dog arrives at the riverbank, its breath coming in ragged gasps as it surveys the crossing. Caution fills its keen eyes as it hesitates, contemplating the bridge before it. With a final decisive step, the dog commits, its paws finding purchase on the wooden planks. The dog trots confidently onto the wooden bridge, each step echoing in the open air. Midway, a sudden gleam of sunlight catches his eye as it dances on the water below. He pauses, captivated by the shimmering reflections, curiosity piqued. The water's allure deepens as he slows, drawn into its mesmerizing dance. Intrigued, he edges closer, his senses alive with the subtle mysteries of the river. Upon a weathered wooden bridge, a dog pauses, his gaze drawn to the water's surface below. He stares, captivated by his own reflection in the tranquil waters. In the mirrored depths, he sees another dog staring back, an uncanny image holding a bone. The reflection's bone seems larger, more tempting than the one clutched in his jaws. He hesitates, a conflict of desires flickering in his gaze as he contemplates the mirrored illusion. Lost in contemplation, he remains on the bridge, caught between reality and reflection. Within the dream, the dog's eyes shimmer with intense longing. A bone, a beacon of desire, materializes in his mind's eye. His own humble bone pales in comparison to the imagined prize. The reflection's bone grows larger, more alluring with each passing moment. His desire intensifies, blurring the line between reality and fantasy. Lost in the dream, the bone becomes an obsession. Upon the wooden bridge, a dog's low growl breaks the silence, his gaze drawn to the water's depths. The water mirrors a phantom prize, igniting a spark of predatory instinct within the dog. Muscles tense, anticipation coils within him as he prepares to seize the reflected bone. A moment of decision hangs heavy as the dog gathers himself, poised on the brink of action. With a surge of primal drive, the dog lunges, driven by the allure of the mirrored bone. Upon the weathered wooden bridge, a dog stands, his coat tousled by the playful breeze. In a fierce display, he bares his teeth, attempting to intimidate the watery doppelganger staring back. A resounding woof echoes, shattering the tranquility of the river and the surrounding woods. Lost in his own bravado, disaster strikes. The coveted bone slips from his grasp, plunging into the depths below. A bone falls from the dog's grasp, a moment suspended in time. In agonizing slow motion, the bone spirals downward, a cruel twist of fate. The inevitable splash marks the bone's watery grave. The dog's eyes widen in disbelief and horror. Beside the riverbank, the dog plunges into the water, desperate. He frantically paws, searching for a lost treasure. A heartbreaking whimper escapes as the dog understands his error. Defeated, the dog watches helplessly as the current steals away his prize. The river carries the bone away. On the tranquil riverbank, a profound sense of loss hangs heavy as the dog sits, tail tucked low. His gaze remains fixated on the water's edge, a silent lament for what is now gone. Regret etches deep lines into his expressive face, each contour telling a story of longing. He remains there, a solitary figure against the vastness of nature, forever changed by the day's lesson. In a joyful echo of days past, the dog trots down the street, his tail a blur of happiness. His tail wags furiously, a large bone held triumphantly in his jaws. The dog's happiness is at its peak. The memory fades, abruptly returning to the present. As the sun descends, shadows lengthen across the tranquil village street, painting a scene of quiet solitude. A lone dog trudges wearily, his head bowed in defeat, each step heavy with hunger. He passes by other dogs, their joyful barks and wagging tails a painful reminder of his own empty belly. Each contented bark is a sharp pang, each wagging tail a mocking dance in his desolate world. His dejected posture speaks volumes, a silent testament to a hunger that gnaws at his very soul. Under the cloak of night, a solitary dog seeks refuge in a doorway, his matted fur a stark testament to his plight. A rumble echoes from the depths of his empty stomach, a haunting melody of hunger and despair. As his eyes flutter shut, a single tear carves a path through the grime on his cheek, a poignant symbol of his suffering. In the quiet solitude of his despair, the dog reflects on the bitter lesson of greed, his heart heavy with the weight of lost contentment. He now understands the profound importance of finding happiness in simplicity, a realization born from the depths of hardship. In the stillness of the night, the dog finds a glimmer of solace, embracing the simple joys that remain within his reach.